See what I see, everything here is free, living fantasy.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Damon from We Live in Film, introducing to a brand new segment called the Underground Playlist Presents. Today, we're here at Amber Room, located in the heart of New York City. I got UK pop sensation Shirin, who's waiting right inside for us. So let's go find out some more about her. Come on. Right here, I got the beautiful sensation, pop star, singer-songwriter from UK. I got Shirin. Shirin, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for being here. Shirin, she performed last week at Prana for us, and she did a very good job. Just let me know, like, how did you enjoy your performances out there in New York?
I really, really loved it. It was one of the first performances I'd done in New York City, like my first time in New York City. And the vibe and the energy and the crowd, it was really good fun, and I really enjoyed it.
And you just came back from LA. You was doing a promotional tour over there, and how was it? How was the LA crowd over there for you?
It was, you know, I've been to LA before, so I'm kind of used to how it works, and New York was, you know, more of a first-time experience for me. But, you know, people are lovely and the weather's gorgeous, so it was really nice, really enjoyable.
So I heard that you're in a competition, the Live and the Unsigned.
Yes.
Tell everybody that's from the US a little bit about it.
Yeah, so it's a national competition in the UK for original music, and I'm down to the semi-finals, so I'll compete when I get home.
Oh, so you're down to the semi-finals. So how many people are you up against in the semi-finals?
I don't know how many there are, because this is like kind of my first experience of it. I've not really done competitions before. The reason I wanted to do this competition is because it's for original music and people who are creative. So compared to like programs such as like X Factor or the American Idol, where you're doing other people's music live. You know, I'm very involved in my process as an artist, so I think it was just more of a fit for me, and I'm all for the exposure and all of that. So I'm really enjoying it. There's some great talent there.
So you wrote your first song at the age of 10.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes, it is.
And what inspired you to write a song at the age of 10? I want to know about that.
I was, we were doing poetry in English at school, so I really enjoyed that. And I didn't really know that I'd written a song. I know that sounds really strange, but I used to write like rhyming verses, and I was feeling a bit like low at the time, you know, having a bit of trouble with like friends at school. So I just kind of wrote how I was feeling, and that's what songwriting is. It's an outlet for how you're feeling. And it wasn't until I was 13 when I was in a studio, and we'd done a couple of tracks which were written by other people. And then they said to me, you really should get into songwriting. And I said, well, I think I've written a song, but I'm not sure. So I got the book out, you know, and I'd written some stuff in there, and I said, this is the first song I've written.
What was the first song?
It was called So Alone.
So Alone.
And I used the song in an anti-bullying campaign in the UK for Kidscape, which is an anti-bullying charity, and they love the song, and I think it means a lot to me as well.
Away from the UK, her debut single premiered at number 12. This is her first performance here on the East Coast. Give it up for Shirin!
The other girl, the other girl, the other girl, the other got to get my nails done, mani-pedi out, I'm sitting in my sidewalk. Now I got the lead, just gotta take my man. He's got me so mad, he must be tricked. She's the other girl, who is she? The other girl, who is she? The other girl. Every day I wake up.
So how did you come about with the other girl? What's that song all about?
Basically, I had a friend who was going through a situation where she was going for a job promotion and she didn't get it. And we all thought she really deserved it, and we were like, oh, who was the other girl that got your job, you know? And it's kind of the way that females react to each other. They always speak of each other as you are the other woman, you know, and that they're not really a person, that they don't have feelings. So I kind of took that and I thought, let's turn it into a song and speak about it from a couple of situations, like somebody else took my job and somebody else took my man. Okay, because those are the kind of situations that girls talk about. And then let's turn it around and say we are all the other women. So just get over it and just treat each other like human beings. You know? know. And my producer Marcus Bell was over from the States, and we did the track live on air. I do a show on Ustream called Sweet Talk, and so all my little fans were sort of watching, and we were just like, he was producing it, I was writing it live on air, and it was just a really fun experience, and they were part of it. So it means even more to me than maybe some of my other tracks.
Speaking of Marcus Bell,
Yes.
right? Marcus Bell, you say that's your producer. How did you come across Marcus Bell?
I met him 3 years ago, and it was in Connecticut, and I was doing a performance at Youth Festival, and he was also performing. And it just so happened, like, you know, you network at these events, and you run into people, and I was on the stage and he'd walked past, and my dad was at the sound desk, and he kind of figured that out and went over and talked to him, and then we've just been working together since then, and really more intense the last sort of year, 18 months that the project has really moved on.
So he's definitely a great producer to be working with.
Yeah, it's a very natural thing when we work together. It doesn't feel like it's work, it just kind of flows, and it's really easy.
Okay. Who inspired you, like, to become a songwriter, singer?
A songwriter, I don't really know. I don't really have like anyone that inspired me to write. I think that was something I always
Had within the sun.
Yeah, it was always natural, and I very organic. Like, I've never done any songwriting programs or classes, and I don't want to, because I like the way I write, and I don't want to be told by other people you should do it this way, because everyone's different, you know. I think there's ways that you can enhance what you do, but you can't like teach somebody to be something that they're not. And in terms of being a singer, my biggest like influences and inspirations would be like Stevie Wonder, Nat King Cole, Marvin Gaye, Alicia Keys, India Ari. I've just been introduced to Kim Burrell whilst I've been on this trip, so I love, you know, the music.
You're from the UK, and I'm pretty sure you heard about the royal wedding.
Oh yes. Everyone's like, oh, did you get an invite?
Yeah, I was about to ask you, did you get an invite?
I did not get
You
an
didn't
invite,
get it? Probably because you was in the States over here.
Probably, yeah.
And most likely they knew you was going to be in the States. So what did you think about the whole royal wedding and things like that?
I think it's really interesting because for us as, you know, British, English, whatever you want to call us, UK landers, whatever, but we're really, really proud of this marriage because they're in love. And they are nice people, and they do stuff for our country. Like, they actually are involved. They're good citizens. They're not just sort of like sat up on a throne, looking down on everybody else. So they feel like they're a part of our society, and that's why it's exciting, rather than, you know, maybe marriages previous to that.
One of the things I read also that really interested me, that you was in the UK around the school trying to motivate your kids.
Yeah.
About some spiritual stuff.
So basically, I've been on a tour since last April. Like, I continued the tour. I've done like over 150 dates in the last year to over 85,000 people. And basically, I go into the schools. I do like a half-hour performance of my music, and then I do usually like a 15 to 30-minute question and answer afterwards. And it's a motivational message I'm going in with. I sing a song called Go For It, and it's basically whatever you want to do, whether you want to get into music or arts, or whether you just want to do, you know, whether you want to go to college or university, whatever your goal is in life, you've got to work hard now to get there. And that's the mindset that I've always had. So it's instilling that in the kids through music, because it's something that everyone can connect to.
Yeah, definitely.
So I've really, really enjoyed it. I didn't really realise that my music would reach children so young. Because we start school at 4 or 5 in the UK, and go up to the age of 16. So I've been doing that kind of demographic, and through every single age group, they just love it, and I love doing it because it's something that's very close to my heart, very passionate about, and it's just been a really good experience.
So what are you looking to accomplish by the end of this year? What is at least your short-term goal by the end of this year?
Short-term goal for the end of this year, I'm looking for sponsorships with brands. So I'm looking to kind of partner up. And I'm also looking, as I said, for a home for the project. So I've been an independent artist all these years, and I feel like the project is ready now to take on the next phase. As one of my friends likes to say, he calls it the evolution of Shirin. So that's really, what we're looking for. And I've got so much material, and I've got so much to offer, and people and my fans don't even know half of my music because I'm constantly writing. So I think it will be really exciting to release an album next year.
Do you have a single that's out that's like on iTunes, anywhere that?
Yeah, they can get Taking You Away, which was the first single that we released end of last year. So that's on iTunes. And if you go to shirinofficial.bandcamp.com, there's also a free EP to download, and that's got The Other Girl on there.
That's the music video I'm gonna be in, so watch out.
Yeah.
You already know. You already.
Get your makeup on.
Yes, it's definitely gonna do that. You know this music industry is very hard, right?
Yes.
It's very hard, it's very difficult to break into and stuff like that. What makes you different from any other pop artist?
What makes me different from any
Yeah.
other pop artists? Okay, so my aim is to inspire and to create a path for people that connects them to their imagination. So I feel like in some respects people have lost the ability to imagine things. You kind of lose that when you're a child, and I want to bring that back with my music, bring back the magic in music.
So what can you tell people who's definitely pushing, who's definitely trying to get to where you're at? What can you tell them?
Okay, a couple of things. So get involved in as many projects as you possibly can. If there's open mics in your city, just Google for open mics, jam nights. If you're too young to do an open mic, then if you're at school, sign up for the school glee club or choir or productions. Anything you can get involved in is all good practice. Secondly, write, and just soak up anything that is in the news, magazines, headlines, what your friends are going through, write about it. Even if it doesn't make sense when you're writing it, it's all good practice. And just don't stop, you know, when people say to you, it's not for me, I don't get it, if you really believe that you can do this, then who's stopping you?
Yeah, you have it. You gotta go for the goal, you know what I'm saying? Because she's definitely going for the goal.
I'm going for the platinum actually.
Ow, high five, that's what I'm talking about. She going for the platinum. She's definitely going to get the platinum. I know you have a Twitter, you have Facebook?
I do, yes.
Tell everybody that's watching us right now, WeLiveAFilm.com.
Okay,
you know.
so you can find me on Twitter, MySpace, Facebook, YouTube. All of the accounts are /Shirin Official, and Shirin Official is spelled SHIRIN Official.
And there you have it, guys. Shirin, a star in the making. I want to thank Black Room, Prana, Amber Room, and most of all, you, the viewers. This is Damon signing off for the Underground Playlist Presents.